This is George.
This is Nelson.
This is fucking Hails from the Crypt, baby. Woo!
Hails from the Crypt. My name is Sean. I am here with George. I am here with Nelson, the guys in Scumbags and Superstars. Where are we located again?
In the Lower East Side of Manhattan, baby.
Right over the Williamsburg Bridge. If you are in the Lower East Side of Manhattan, anywhere in Manhattan, make sure you come check these dudes out. They are horror-based. I like to say there's a little hip-hop flavor just because I'm such a hip-hop dude and I got that vibe going. But, of course, heavy metal. You guys came up in the same era that I did. You're into the same music that I am. I feel everything you guys put out is just right up my alley. I want to buy everything. I'm just way too broke. So we could start funding the money and so I can come buy all the Scumbags and Superstar shit the same way that you should. But you guys hit it big when Guns N' Roses came and played in town. What was it, the Madison Square Garden show, or was it when they were playing in Vegas?
No, the cool thing was they wore it for the reunion Vegas show.
That's awesome.
That's why it was like one of the biggest shows that they've done in years.
Yeah.
So that got like a ton of press and like videos, and they actually made a bootleg CD of it too, where like the band is on the front. That we got the
oh, that's cool.
They like pressed the CD somewhere in Europe.
That's cool.
Yeah, I thought that was
So
cool.
Slash actually played the reunion shows rocking the Scumbags and Superstar shirt with that logo on it. What is it, the Indian head?
That one, the Circle logo, the Mars Attack shirt, the No Future, and yeah, he wore a fucking few, which is rad. Really yeah.
Cool. And then Mr. Robot, the dude on the show, was it USA Network, the show Mr. Robot, he was rocking the Scumbags and Superstar shirt also?
Yeah, Mobley from Mr. Robot. We hadn't seen the show, and I think he came in here and got some stuff, but you know, half the time we don't know who the hell people are. Yeah. And then we just saw it. We just saw it on TV. Yeah. And then people send us like photos of it and stuff, which was really cool. Yeah.
That's very cool. I gotta ask, how did you come up with this name? Because I call myself a scumbag all the time, and just for the reason that I feel like I'm a scumbag. Where did you guys come up with this? I love the twist on it, George.
It's a line from a Talking Heads song.
Oh, okay.
It's in Lifetime Piling Up.
Okay.
Which is a classic song.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, what kind of music are you guys into for the Hails from the Crypt audience can get to know you guys a little better?
I personally am more into like old school hip hop and like 80s thrash metal. That's just my calling,
right,
you know. Just like growing up, I've just been listening to that my whole life pretty much. And funk. Some funk is tight.
Okay.
You know, ain't nothing wrong with some funk.
George Clinton.
Yeah, hell yeah, Parliament in there. Hell yeah, man.
That's badass. What about you, George?
Yeah, I'm kind of the same. Like, growing up as a kid, my cousins were always into, like, hip-hop, but metal. Like, they were metalheads, but they had, like, NWA posters and, like, Ice-T posters. And, like, I remember seeing, like, the Ice-T Power, like, poster. And, like, I feel like that was part of my first introduction to, like, art and graphic stuff was, like, the old album covers and posters and, like, just going into my cousins' rooms and seeing, like, they had just like the 80s metal rooms where everything was fucking covered, you know? So like my earliest influences were like, you know, like hip hop, like the Beastie Boys, like Ice-T, stuff like that. And then Metallica, Motley Crue, like Maiden. And and then that's the older I got into like a lot of different kinds of music, but everything that's old. I don't really like anything new.
Yeah, a lot of your shirts are inspired by that. I know you got a lot of Metallica shirts with the bleach, like the bleach staining on them. I seen you just put up an NWA shirt, I believe. So a lot of hip hop, a lot of heavy metal. You need to broaden your mind, open your horizons a little bit. I got to ask, what is the ultimate goal for Scumbags and Superstars? Are we going to have a gigantic empire like Macy's, but not, you know, in the vein of the corporate crap that goes on, but like in the vein of you guys running your own business, like an indie label, going gigantic and just doing your thing and rocking your own thing? Is that the ultimate goal for you guys?
Well, the weird thing is, like, I never really have an idea of, like, where I want the brand to grow into.
Yeah.
Like, even for the first store, when we got the store, it wasn't really like I was looking for a store. Like, I was a little bit, but I just happened to find a store where I could live in the back. And we had a website, so I was like, well, I have to pay for an apartment anyways. Like, it was like an okay deal.
Yeah.
So I got that first store, and then from that, it did okay. And then our lease was up, and then we didn't even know what the fuck we were going to do. We almost, like, didn't get another spot.
Really?
And then we found this spot, and then we moved in here, and our lease is like 5 years here. But yeah, I mean, I guess a normal business would have like a business plan and some sort of like strategy.
Nah, fuck all that.
But we're not that normal of a business by any means.
Well, just to make it better, you're also not living in the back of the business anymore, right?
Yeah. Fortunately, I don't sleep in the back anymore.
Good.
Sometimes I pass out back there in the afternoon,
It
but
happens.
I'm not forced to.
Yeah, a little too much wake and bake, have anybody passing out anywhere. But what about you, Nelson? What do you hope to be the ultimate goal for Scumbags and Superstars?
I hope for everybody just to know it and realize that we're not just, two people who have like a bunch of money or anything. We just like started from literally an apartment and just fucking put the name out and just putting out quality shit, and hopefully people over time respect it and realize that these guys are like the real deal.
Yeah.
And it just goes worldwide.
Doing the big come up here at Scumbags and Superstars. Again, where are we, Nelson?
In the Lower East Side.
You want to give out an address so people can know exactly where to go?
We're on 100 Clinton Street. Okay, 100 Clinton Street. That's the storefront called Scumbags and Superstars. We're upstairs, not downstairs.
Just like the president who got his dick stuck, Clinton. You cannot forget that. It's the easiest thing, and 100 is probably the sweetest number on the planet next to 666. It is the easiest to remember. I want to thank George. I want to thank Nelson. I want to thank Scumbags and Superstars. Check them out online. You want to give out the personal socials, the Instagrams and all that?
It doesn't matter. I'm not a person of personal acclaim by any means. You can just check out the brand's website, check out the website, Instagram or whatever. If you're in the city, come by. It's always just me and Nelson here hanging out, so bring us a beer or smoke a bowl.
Yes, bring mad chronic. These dudes will throw down all night. I guarantee you they will smoke you under the table. Guys, I would like to thank you. This is Hales from the Crypt.